If someone called you a salesperson, would you nod in agreement or shoot them a nasty look for calling you such a dirty word? Not too long ago, I was hired to share pricing advice with a large group of audiologists. They're doctors who diagnose and treat hearing loss. But don't click off if you aren't an audiologist. This can apply to anybody who sells as part of their job, but who maybe doesn't view themselves as a salesperson per se. This list could include audiologists, of course, but also creatives, attorneys, personal trainers, chefs, accountants, event planners, authors, engineers, and so on. If selling is a necessary evil in your work, tune in. As with anyone selling anything, the number one obstacle to being more profitable through pricing is the self-limiting beliefs of the person who sells the products and services. That's you. I understand you don't think of yourself as a salesperson, and yet you make goods and services available to your customers in order to help them, and they pay you for it. This puts you in a sales role. If you feel uncomfortable, or if words like sales or salesperson give you an icky feeling, it's likely that those words conjure for you some sort of outdated image of like a slimy salesperson you've experienced in your life, or that you maybe saw on TV, someone who was out to hoodwink someone or manipulate them or bilk them out of their money by giving them something they didn't want or need, or that didn't work. And that's not sales. That's not the right kind of sales. That's gross. Sales is nothing more than making the right information available to people so they can make a prudent choice for themselves. They'll say yes or they'll say no. And that's it. Selling is helping people get what they want. And they'll say yes or no. And that's all there is to it. It's not manipulation. It's not taking advantage. It's not tricking anyone. It's not trying to talk someone into something that isn't good for them, or even about trying to talk them into something that is good for them. It isn't a manipulative exercise at all. And if you feel manipulative or you feel gross, then you're probably doing it wrong. Interrogate your own thought process and belief system about what selling is. That was the case with a group of audiologists I work with. How they viewed selling was very different than how they viewed what they did as hearing care providers for their patients so that they could thrive and hear and enjoy a full quality of life. But I know they can't do one without the other. In order for people to enjoy a higher quality of life through better hearing, they have to see an audiologist and they have to buy their services and devices. Much of the time, it's not even covered by insurance. But we're not in it for the money, they said. We became healthcare providers to help people. Consider that you can't help anyone if they leave without the benefits of your offering. Maybe you too entered your profession to help people, or because you're passionate about cooking or marketing or the law or whatever your area is. You love your craft, and making a pile of money wasn't the main reason you chose your profession. And good for you. If you were independently wealthy, you could do it for free. You could give everything away and you wouldn't care about profits. But most people aren't in that situation. Even though you may not be in it for the money per se, you still have to make some money. You have to turn a profit to open your doors again tomorrow. And consider this, the more profit you make, the more good you can do, the more help you can provide, the more you can master your craft. You don't have to feel apologetic or guilty. Reconfigure your idea of what sales is, and just as importantly, what it isn't. Root out fears that selling is icky or dirty or manipulative or bad. And when customers choose you and choose your value, you deserve to be paid well for your excellence. Embrace the opportunity to sell with purpose. If you like this video and want to hear more pricing power insights, hit the subscribe button.